Have you ever witnessed a journey driven by a love so profound it transcends physical limitations and vast distances? Imagine an 80-year-old father, his body weary with age, but his heart brimming with an unwavering love, embarking on a perilous journey across thousands of kilometers, fueled by a single, desperate wish to embrace his child one last time. What could possibly compel a man in his twilight years to undertake such a demanding and arduous endeavor? The story I'm about to share unveils the extraordinary power of parental love, the sacrifices made in its name, and the enduring bonds of family that triumph over every conceivable obstacle. Prepare to be moved by this deeply emotional narrative, a testament to the lengths a parent will go to for their child, even as time itself begins to slip away. Old Mr. Harrison had reached the venerable age of 80, a time when most individuals seek the quiet comfort of their homes, surrounded by the familiar faces of their loved ones. Yet, within his aging heart resided a persistent ache, a deep and unwavering longing for his youngest child, Michael, who had moved to a distant country years ago to pursue his professional aspirations. The vast geographical separation had, over time, unfortunately fostered a gradual emotional distance. Phone calls, once frequent and filled with lively updates, became increasingly sporadic and brief, constrained by the demands of busy lives and the tyranny of time zone differences. While love remained, the tangible connection had frayed, leaving a palpable void in Mr. Harrison's daily existence. As the years advanced, Mr. Harrison's physical health began a slow but steady decline. Aches and pains became constant companions, and the once easy tasks of daily life grew increasingly challenging. His other children, residing closer, urged him to prioritize his well-being, to embrace the ease of his familiar surroundings. However, a deep-seated intuition began to stir within Mr. Harrison's heart, a quiet knowing that his time on this earth was becoming increasingly precious and finite. And with this awareness came an unshakable, almost primal desire to see and hold his youngest child, Michael, in his arms one last time before his earthly journey concluded. Michael had always held a special place in Mr. Harrison's heart. From his earliest years, Michael had possessed a bright and inquisitive mind, a vibrant energy, and a spirit brimming with ambition. Mr. Harrison had always championed his son's dreams, offering unwavering support even when those aspirations led him far from home. When Michael made the pivotal decision to relocate to a bustling metropolis thousands of kilometers away to pursue a significant career opportunity, Mr. Harrison had swallowed his own quiet sadness, offering a brave smile and heartfelt wishes for his son's success. He held onto the unwavering belief that Michael was destined for a bright and fulfilling future. However, the relentless demands of modern life, the constant pressures of a demanding career, and the intricacies of building a new life in a foreign land had gradually consumed Michael's time and attention. His calls home, once a regular occurrence, became increasingly infrequent, often squeezed into the margins of a packed schedule. Mr. Harrison understood the pressures his son faced, the demands of building a life from scratch in a new country. Yet, the heart of a father still yearned for the familiar sound of his son's voice, the simple connection that had once been a daily comfort. He often found himself reminiscing about Michael's childhood, the small hand clutching his as they walked through the park, the eager face listening intently to stories of faraway lands. One quiet evening, as Mr. Harrison sat alone by his window, gazing at the distant stars that seemed to connect all corners of the earth, a powerful and undeniable urge surged within him. He could no longer bear the weight of longing, the gnawing sense that time was slipping away. He needed to see Michael, to feel the warmth of his embrace, before it was irrevocably too late. A resolute determination, born of a father's enduring love, began to solidify within him. Mr. Harrison began to quietly make preparations for his extraordinary journey. With the meager savings he had carefully accumulated over the years, supplemented by the concerned but ultimately supportive assistance of his children who lived closer, he meticulously planned a long and undeniably arduous itinerary. His concerned family voiced their anxieties, their worries about the immense strain such a trip would place on a man of his age and frail health. But Mr. Harrison remained steadfast, his resolve fueled by the potent and unwavering force of his paternal love. Mr. Harrison's journey was far from easy. He navigated a complex web of transportation, enduring long and uncomfortable train rides, crowded and bumpy bus journeys, and even relying on the kindness of strangers for occasional rides. Each leg of the journey presented a significant challenge to his aging body, each mile a testament to his unwavering determination. Yet, within his heart burned a persistent flame, an unwavering image of his son waiting at the end of his long and tiring road. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of travel, Mr. Harrison arrived in the sprawling metropolis where Michael had built his life. He carefully consulted the address he had meticulously memorized, a small slip of paper clutched tightly in his hand. Standing before a towering, modern building, a stark contrast to his own modest home, a fleeting moment of uncertainty washed over him. Would Michael still recognize him, this frail old man who had traveled so far? Would their connection still be as strong after so many years and so much distance? With a deep breath and a hopeful heart, Mr. Harrison dialed Michael's number. The familiar sound of his son's voice, tinged with surprise, echoed through the phone. When Mr. Harrison identified himself, a stunned silence followed, a moment of disbelief hanging in the air. Then, a rush of emotion. Michael's voice cracked with disbelief, and then with a profound joy. He rushed down to meet his father. The moment father and son finally embraced, after so many years of separation, was deeply poignant and profoundly moving. Mr. Harrison gazed at his son, noticing the subtle lines of worry etched around his eyes, the faint streaks of gray in his hair, the visible marks of adulthood and responsibility. Michael held his father tightly, tears streaming down his face, a silent testament to the years of longing and the overwhelming joy of this reunion. In that embrace, the miles melted away, the years of separation dissolved, and the enduring bond of father and son was reaffirmed. During the precious few days they had together, Mr. Harrison cherished every moment. He observed Michael's life, the home he had built, the career he had forged. He sensed the underlying love and care that still resided in his son's heart, despite the demands of his busy life. They shared stories, reminisced about the past, and simply enjoyed each other's presence. Mr. Harrison felt a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. His arduous journey had been worth every moment of discomfort. His final wish was granted. When Mr. Harrison returned home, his physical health declined rapidly, but within his heart resided a profound sense of peace and contentment. He knew that his love had transcended the vast distance, had bridged the years of separation, and had reached his son's heart. Just a few short weeks later, Mr. Harrison passed away peacefully, surrounded by the love of his family. His extraordinary journey, fueled by a father's unwavering love, served as a powerful reminder of the enduring strength of family bonds and the immeasurable value of a final embrace. His story echoes through the hearts of all who hear it, a testament to the fact that love knows no distance, and that the yearning of a parent's heart can move mountains.